I'm Michaela and this is my July wrap-up and August TBR. The graphic novels that I managed to read this month were Blankets by Craig Thompson, and this is one of the longest and best graphic novels that I've read, which follows the life of a young man from childhood, and it's one of the most beautiful things that I've actually managed to get through, and I would recommend that you read this. Despite its length, it doesn't take very long to read. I also managed to read Ed the Happy Clown by Chester Brown, and this is a weird novel. It has sexual content, it also has graphic content, so if you don't like that, I wouldn't recommend it. And if you're under the age of maybe 14 or 15 and you're not very good at that, then don't read it either. But if you're alright with all of that, despite how old you are, then that's fine. I also managed to read this novel, well, graphic novel, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce, but this is just the carry-on number 2 of the series, and I'll probably carry on with the series because I have already bought these copies, and hopefully I'll enjoy the rest of the series. I also read The Reptile Room by Lemony Snicket, which is part of a series of unfortunate events. Dead Man Talking by Roddy Doyle. I Am Pilgrim by Terry Hayes, and again volume 3 of this, which I'm not even going to try and say the name of. Buffy the Vampire Slayer New Rules, which is the first bind up. Sapphire Battersea by Jacqueline Wilson, and I managed to finish off A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin. I read A Fall of Secrets by Bella Forrest, Unenchanted by Chanda Han, I think that is how you say her surname, and I have started The Last Man graphic novel, and I'm not going to try and say the names because the surnames aren't English, so I'd ruin it, and hopefully I'll get through this by the 31st, and hopefully I'll at least start Rogues because I am taking part in a readathon, and this might carry over into next month if I do manage to get round to it for this readathon. And that's all of the books I've read for this month so far. For the Booktubathon readathon, I plan to read a total of 3 books, and I don't plan to do any of the challenges for that because I just can't be bothered with them at this point, but I will leave at least one aerial beset video down below to tell you what those challenges are. And the first book I plan to read is Barry Trotter and the Shameless Parody. Barry Trotter and the Unnecessary Sequel, and Barry Trotter and the Dead Horse, and that is a total of 3 books for that readathon. But for the rest of the month, I do plan to read the last book in A Shade of Vampire series by Bella Forrest, but that's not out yet. But I also plan to read Wars of the Roses, Stormbird Book 1 by this author. I'm not even going to try, and hopefully I'll get through this. I also plan to read The Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter, and Endgame, The Calling by James Frey and, I don't know if that's Nils or Niles, Johnson Shelton. and hopefully I'll manage to make it through those 7 books next month if I'm lucky enough to get through those. And I hope you've enjoyed this video today, and thanks for watching.